vamos lá continuar com Kingdom Come Deliverance. Joguinho aí que eu não gosto, eu amo. Jogo maravilhoso. E totalmente. Que dias! Yes! This music is amazing. Vamos lá então começar. Everything's okay. Let's go. My baby brought me a delicious Chinese food. Yum cham chowy. Cham chowy no chong. Like yakisoba, these things? Vamos lá. Tá. Eu tava fazendo essas missões aqui, até que deu merda. Vamos lá continuar. Fazer de novo. Por isso que eu gosto de salvar.
Good to see you. God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad, so far.
What a day.
Depois eu falo com esse cara. Ah, fried rice. Marca o encontro entre Hennick e Mirka, letra B. Vamos lá.
So, this is your famous maypole.
Where is she?
Good day. I talked to Manka. She mentioned you two are having some
I
problems.
talk to Marika.
If she already told you, no sense in covering it up. Aye, me and Manka love each other, but her parents are against it. They forbid her from seeing me. We went to a dance together in Troskowitz recently.
Esse diálogo eu já vi, né?
Close watch over her and causing problems for.
Well, they can't be watching her all the time, can they? Just go out late at night sometime. Nobody'll notice.
We've done that a few times, but we can't now. There's no time for it. I've got to stand watch at night. I was drawn. This year, they want to keep the maypole up until harvest, and that's still far off.
Listen, I've got an idea. How about I stand watch in your stead for one night? You and Manka can go somewhere in the meantime. Nobody'll know.
You do that for us?
Of course. It's nothing.
All right, we have a deal. Ask Manka and let me know what she says.
Henrik, what about your brothers?
What? Why do you care?
No, it's just that I've been hearing some interesting things about them around town.
Pah, let them talk. I don't know anything about them. They left.
Why did they leave?
I'm not sure. This place isn't too bad, but I reckon they wanted to see the world. Penna left after Pa died, and Rudlin right after Ma's passing, so I was left here alone.
And where did they go?
Hard to say. One said he'd head towards Prague. The other decided to go wherever his legs take him. But as for where they are now, I've no clue. They both said they'd return in a year, but they never did. I hope I get to see them again.
Aqui esse é o diálogo que eu não posso falar, né? Agora tem que vir aqui, ó. Marca o encontro. Eu virei agora casamenteiro.
Ave Maria. What is it? Why are you skulking here? Ah, never mind then.
You mentioned you and Henrik are having some trouble.
Well, hi.
I talked to him, and we came up with a plan.
Talk to
I'll
him.
take over guard duty for him, and you two can have some time to yourselves.
Well, that sounds pretty good, actually. So how are we going to do it?
Tonight, when everyone's asleep, you'll sneak out and wait for Henrik. I'll take over his watch, and you two, well, can do whatever you want.
All right, agreed. Tell Henrik I'll be waiting for him. He'll know where to go.
Eu não vou sacanear esse cara, né,
Looking
mano?
forward to tonight.
Eu não vou fazer isso.
How's Alshik?
Tuh, how do you think? Great, of course. Pa's favourite.
What do you mean?
Oh, you know. Pa came up with this idea
Pa?
that he'd send Al-Sheikh to the bailiffs to learn to read and write. And that someday, when he's older, he'll get his own rat house.
Well, that's nice of him, isn't it?
I just wish he thought of what's best for me from time to time. It's always Al Sheikh this, Al Sheikh that. Ugh! Why even bother?
Where should I lie down?
You can sleep upstairs in the barn.
We could block it with and rocks at night.
Bora lá falar com ele.
Good news. Manka agrees. She'll be waiting for you tonight. She says you'll know where.
We'll meet by the maypole as soon as it gets dark, alright?
Aye. It's a deal.
Today's a scorcher.
Eu acho melhor deitar aqui que já salva, né? Nem que seja pelo menos por 1 hora.
Lord be with you.
Pô, cara, eu não vou enganar eles não, cara. Senão aquele cara ali vai se fuder legal, velho. Eu sou muito bonzinho nesse jogo. Se eu fosse filha da puta, eu já tava com dinheiro, cara. Se eu fosse filha da puta, eu já tava cheio dos itens, mas não consigo ser filha da puta, mano. Agora, o que eu faço?
What a bloody bore.
How did it go with Manka?
It was great. Thanks for taking over for me.
Agora. Não sei o que eu faço, mano.
It's all right. Praise the Lord. Take care.
Agora. Será que era pra eu roubar, mano?
Thanks for taking over for Henrik. It was nice of you.
Don't mention it. I hope you enjoyed yourselves.
I'm glad you helped us.
Vai deixar um pouquinho pra mim, amigão?
Hail. Day to you.
Vou roubar essa porra, foda-se.
God bless you. See you soon, my friend.
Já tá aqui no fio, né, gata?
Good day.
Greetings to you too. Christ, pardon me.
Ah, what kind of pig sitting here?
Lord be with you.
Well, good day.
That's what I
Que o encontro já tá marcado, né?
An ale, as usual.
All right?
Great.
My pleasure.
I won't.
Don't.
Vou roubar, foda-se.
I can't chop it with my bare hands. I can't chop it with my bare hands. I need an axe.
Pô, pega esse machado aí, me ajuda, mano. Agora onde eu vou arrumar um machado só Deus sabe, mano. Algum lugar aqui deve ter, agora onde?
Is there someone there? Why are you barking?
Why aren't you asleep?
Meu amigo, cara, as missões desse jogo tá...
Greetings. Take care then.
I apologize.
Would you repair a few? I'd like to do something. All right.
More. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. I'm glad you found what you were...
I'm here then. You said in the alehouse that you could do with a helping hand at the forge, didn't you?
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not
Achei
worth
ele.
mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what's your name? Henry?
That's right.
You said something in the tavern about being a blacksmith's son, didn't you?
Aye, that's me. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. Go over to the anvil and let's get started. Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up a bit hard and try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works better. Be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? It's the color of straw, which is what you want. And you heated the whole thing up. Nicely done. Now you can go straight to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the
Got your head
sparks?
in the clouds again,
That's the
haven't
sign of
you?
a good
That's
strike.
because I love him.
The more sparks,
There's no one in the
the
world
better.
as beautiful
Also,
as
you
him.
can hammer with
That's
different degrees of
blasphemy.
power.
You'll end
A
up in
stronger
hell.
hit
A
will do
love
more,
as
but it'll
pure as
tire you
mine
out
can't
faster.
be a sin.
Try giving it a few
It's a
blows,
gift
as
from
hard as you
God
can,
himself.
so I can see how
What are you
strong
on
you are.
about? It's just a painting on the wall. He always looks at me when I walk into the church. Nobody's ever looked at me like that before. That's just the way it's painted. You feel like he's looking at you, but it's nothing but paint on plaster.
That's got a
Nothing
nice
more.
ring to it.
You're
Of
only
course,
saying that
if it
because
was
you
all
don't
about hitting an
have
anvil
one.
with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
Sim, Dikidi. Muito legal.
It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before.
I watched this show, Dikidi. It's very, very cool.
Heat it up. The whole thing is heated up now. So come over to the anvil.
Very famous here in Brazil.
See that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes.
Yes, me too.
Well struck. Sparks. That's the stuff. Well struck. That's the ring you want. The ring you want. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going.
Cold.
go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking. Right, let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
What good does it do me to whistle while I work?
It makes you work to a rhythm. You won't get tired so quickly, and the iron feels it.
How do I know a good strike from a bad one?
By the sparks that fly up, and by the ring. It rings out with a different sound when you do it right.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed, and there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't afford it neither.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them, though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house. There are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between, and you can put your things in the chest there.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is... Right, here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long... Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you... God bless.
Aí, ó.
Good to see you, friend.
Pô, já posso fazer missão primária aqui. E a minha cama aqui? Eu acho que é aqui.
Good day to you.
I have a room. Oh, my... Looks cozy, yeah.
I wish you a blessed evening.
Let's help our friend.
Third bloody night in a row. Lord be with you.
All right. My pleasure.
I won't.
Eu ouço rindo agora. Ele deve estar fora de sua ligação agora, de sua chamada. Ah, ok.
How did it go with
It was great.
That's a good
Thanks for
news,
taking over
GG.
for me.
Lord be with you.
Finally, I have a home.
You said you have some more interesting work for me. What would that be?
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semine, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semine and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semine that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semine.
Those two hands.
That's true, GG.
That's
Totally
fun.
true.
What can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long. But these days, I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semine wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on young Semine's crossbow, and some kitchen stuff. Sacks of charcoal, all sorts of things. There's a good month's work in that cartload.
All right. I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety in. Can I ask you about that cart?
What is it you...
All right.
Time's waste.
I heard you could...
For a few, what do you want to know?
Okay. Let's go. I need to find 2 Robertinhos. The beautiful tree. Look this place. Ooh.
Good to see you.
God be with you. I'm looking for the Takoff blacksmith's cart. Have you seen it?
Loads of carts come past here. There's going to be a wedding and they need supplies. Try asking Captain Gnarly. He keeps an eye on supplies. He'll probably be in the courtyard.
Thanks.
And watch yourself when you go into the courtyard.
Why?
We've got some wedding guests from Moravia. They're in pretty high spirits. It's still a while to the wedding, but them gents is already getting into the swing of things.
Good day to you. I'm looking for the Cumans, and I heard they have a camp around these parts. Do you know where it might be?
Humans? I don't know where they might be, but I hear they made friends with the Rock Tower. But Lord Semine or Captain Null.
Thanks.
Take care, friend.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You're right there, laddie.
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as late as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Semine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to...
Man being mans. Mans being
I'm
mans.
not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck where you're from. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
Let's fight.
Are you going to bake bread for Yarko?
What am I doing?
Any idea what I'll
You won't get me. Wait there!
Stop beating him!
Shame on you!
These days, no one's ever really safe.
He won't get me.
Come on. Oh, you wee bastard!
The devil's name is fucking going on here.
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the foot.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse with a ribbon in your hair. Screaming out how you was Princess something. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
Not a bit that way.
Who in God's name are you?
For God's sake.
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone, what we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us!
A dublagem desse jogo é sensacional.
So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
All sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no need to imagine the worst right off, Gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain.
Uhul! Finally!
The fresh air, I've had it up to the eyeballs.
Finalmente uma missão de homem, porra.
Counting geese and pies.
É isso aí.
What about Henry here, sir?
Gostei desse velho.
About him.
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced. And your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Você sabe por que você tá falando?
Sir.
So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No. That's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son.
Porra.
I'm only yanking your pizzle. By the way, the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah.
Eu vou ganhar cavalinho.
And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my saddle? You're a bit big for that, ain't ya? And I'm a bit too old.
I figured I'd just run along behind you.
You could, But even with them young legs of yours, you'd hold us back. You're in need of a horse.
Well, those don't come cheap.
True. But your luck's in, lad. I a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
Well, that should be that. Unless you've got any more questions.
Claro que eu tenho.
Actually, there is something I'd like to ask about. This Yurko and his mates, who are they?
They're Lord Samin's kin. They're fine as long as they don't get too much booze inside them.
Only they're from Moravia, so they're never far from the booze.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they stick with the family when push comes to shove. And you can't say that about everyone.
And you, sir? What is it you do?
Well, son, I wonder if I haven't made a mistake about you. If you haven't figured
Porra.
me out now, you can't be very bright.
No, I just meant, what exactly is it you do for Lord Semin? And your name isn't exactly very common.
I'm the captain here, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you what a captain does. As for my name, it's a nickname Lord Samin's grandpa gave me. May he rest in peace. When I joined his service as a young fella, I took my gnarly club with me. Wouldn't use anything else. I was used to it. And more than once helped me to, win an argument. I broke many a hard skull with it. And it's still in one piece. We've been together so long, we even share the same name.
You're lucky you didn't turn out to be Captain Knob.
Or Captain Headcracker.
Vambora, nem vou perguntar no casamento.
My thoughts exactly. Off to the courtyard then.
Show de bola, tô sentindo que eu tô progredindo, cara. Olha que cavalo lindo.
I'm ready to set out, Captain.
Great. Now stick close to us, lad, and don't go wandering off.
All right, Captain.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir.
Cadê meu cavalo?
You keep... Where will we start searching?
Good day. Wait, that's my Pebbles, my girl. I thought they killed you down by that pond. That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
Look, you know they attacked an entourage by that pond, right?
I heard about it. That news spread through the land like wildfire.
And the one who sold it to you told you he found it by the pond, right?
Well, he did, aye.
So it's not entirely impossible she belonged to me.
Maybe not impossible, but I paid for her.
Aye, but just a few groschen. You said so yourself. Wouldn't you rather be in the good graces of someone who might have been part of that expedition?
Maybe so. All right, I'll give her to you. But you owe me one. Go and get her then. If she remembers you, she might even come when you whistle for her.
Show de bola, mano.
We're gonna miss that one. What is it? Are you whistling just for fun?
Where will we start searching, sir? Where will we start searching, sir? Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here.
Ele
sir.
segue sozinho.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. And you the...
Hi, brother! Greeting from Vladimir's top kingdom.
Wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
Vai querer lutar comigo, amigão?
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
Lava.
A mace.
Well, that might not be too far off. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
So, young un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Oh, fucking hell! Oh, fuck that! Too slow.
What do you say, son?
You really gave me the runaround.
Was the fighting magic? I want, brother.
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace yourself, but I can see the young un has spirit. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
And since you won, I've got something else for you as well. My shield.
Que isso, hein?
Isn't that a bit too much, Gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway. I can't carry no shield.
True enough.
Thank you.
Sorry, I was very concentrated. Oh, look at this rain. Amazing. Get some water. Some water. Oh my, tomorrow Days Gone will be released.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come. We've got a nice arena in Samir.
It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Talshed, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trusty.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to...
Exactly, they remastered it.
Flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well.
Dick.
You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better, go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
I think yes, brother, because they save on YouTube.
Watch where you're going!
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to Rat House and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
As you wish, sir.
Deixa eu ver uma coisa aqui, mano. Aí, Mael, mandei aí pra você. Agora eu entendi, Mael, o Vladimir.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semine would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semine is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
You're right, Master Bailiff. Don't worry, though. People will find out you spared no expense for your daughter's wedding.
Let's hope. More like that old miser will go around saying the opposite and put me to shame.
I don't think Lord Semine would do that. Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people, that pair, have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
That'll be all. Thanks.
David?
Well then, young man, how did it go?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So the Yichin? The bastards! And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yichin!
Sir, I can send a message to the Yichin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise Lord Jesus Christ. If I had the two stickers riding to Yichin, I'll take Yichin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way.
Então, Mael, pra mim a parte mais difícil foi aquela horda mesmo da serraria, porque no começo você tá com poucas armas, né? Exato. Depois que você pega as melhores armas, as metralhadoras, já era, mano. As hordas já não tem mais chance contra você. É aquilo. O macete é farmar, né? Bastante secundária para você poder criar as armas boas e facilitar o jogo. E eu também joguei no hard, né? Não joguei no normal. Então eu tive essa dificuldade um pouco maior. Eu joguei no hard. Como você vai jogar no normal, talvez você não tenha tanta dificuldade.
I remember that place. I'm not sure, sir. If they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door. Oh, no. God knows if the place is even true. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to you. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. There might have been ambushed, maybe. Over with that. How big my brains they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them freezing at the creek house. That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go then. Whoa. So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
Pode ficar tranquilo, Mael. Você vai se dar bem. Você já instalou o jogo? Nada. Instala ele, pô.
Farewell, my friend.
Ah, tá. Então aí não vale. Então é melhor esperar, brother. Quando você voltar, você instala.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
Found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil, so maybe it fell from the cart.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is, then. Gnarly! Back here!
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
Ó.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's a tough question, sir. But nothing happens on God's green earth without his will. If that's the way God wants it, there's nothing you can do.
None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one. Not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Nossa, essa missão tá muito boa, cara. Tá com feeling de Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar, right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
A carroça aqui.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
E roubaram tudo, mano.
Excuse me? Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Ah, deixa eu fazer uma coisa aqui. Configuração do jogo. Nome do falante, sim.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you. They got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage round here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything. Excuse me?
I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Samine was out looking for me.
See, at least you...
Tem a caverna ali em cima, ó.
It still gives me the creeps here.
Why is that, sir?
You see hexes everywhere. It ain't that strange. Even my uncle had a bear like that. Each one a different colour. And he definitely weren't hex.
Espera, amiguinho.
Have you forgotten? For fuck's sake, you was never.
I was. What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slattergo used to come make a fire here and jump over it. And so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there, too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
I'm not kidding. Honza, tell him I'm not having him on. You saw it too.
True. He ain't yanking your fiddle. I saw it with my own two eyes. She had one different than the other.
All right. But that ain't normal. Everyone must be laughing. You're mine.
O cara me viu, pô.
Blacksmith's cart.
Pô, pior que eu voltei pra caralho.
Someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from
Salvou ali não, mano? 48... É, salvou não.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Foda isso.
Well, now, here we have it.
Pior que não dá nem pra pular o diálogo, né?
Of course the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
Por aqui mesmo, né? Por aqui, desce aqui. É, a caverna é aqui, ó. Nossa, isso aqui parece um mapa do tesouro, mano. Depois eu vou dar uma pesquisada.
Fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the windows and the whirring of the spinning.
Captain. Well, try. Maybe try.
Wait a moment. You hear that?
Pigs can fly. And Gauze's name is really
Let's get closer.
For a wench, he's got a miserable pair of tits on him.
What do we do now?
I used to the girls, and so's the...
That's not...
Well,
right.
sure.
I could do with it.
True. He ain't yanking your fiddle. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. She had one, different than the other.
All right. That ain't normal. Everyone must be laughing at the wench. Why? Some people might like it. I don't know who'd like that. And did they do something?
Those definitely aren't the blacksmith's hands.
You imagine they do. Light up in the dark.
Leave him be, Honza. You're right. They did something. They rolled around and gave off sparks.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
Tô nervoso.
And what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
Sure am, sir.
I wouldn't worry about Henry, sir. He showed his mettle and training. So, how are we going to do it? Do you just want to charge them, sir?
What else do you suggest?
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge them. There's a good view of the camp from up there.
Good idea, Henry. And I see you're equipped for it, too. Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first time, we'll charge them. And make sure you don't hit one of us.
Right you are, Captain.
Salvou? Ah, salvou. Deixa eu fazer uma coisa aqui.
Poured some pond water on your head in the woods don't mean a damn thing.
Stumble's a priest.
Stumble is a drunken old fool who claims he was a priest. He can't even quote one psalm.
Don't you think he'd have a better nickname than Stumble if he was a priest?
Hey, it ain't his fault. What's wrong with his legs?
What's wrong with his legs is they can't stay away from the tavern.
Caraca, errei, mano. Passou do lado da cabeça do cara.
You don't say. You really saw that?
Honza, tell him I'm not having him on. You saw it too.
True. He ain't yanking your fiddle. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. She had one, different than the other.
All right. That ain't normal. Everyone must be laughing at the wench.
Why? Some people might like it.
I don't know who'd like that. And did they do something?
What the fuck do you imagine they do? Light up in the dark?
Leave him be.
Caralho, meu irmão, o bicho treme muito. Tá com Parkinson, caralho. Cara, ainda bem que salvou aqui, senão fudeu.
You really saw that? I'm not kidding. Honza, tell him I'm not having him on. You saw it too.
True. He ain't yanking your fiddle. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. She had one, different than the other.
All right. But that ain't normal. Everyone must be laughing at the wench.
Why? Some people might like it.
I don't know who'd like that.
Mano, não é possível que eu não vou acertar, cara. Porra! Só punheta rands. Aí nem treme. Só treme as perninhas, assim, ó.
Saw that? I'm not kidding. Hamza, tell him I'm not having him on. You saw it too.
True. He ain't yanking your pizzle. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. She had one different than the other.
All right. But that ain't normal. Everyone must be laughing at the wench.
Why? Some people might like it.
Are you yanking my pizzle?
What horses? I'll get you! You'll get a pasting!
He looks a little drunk, Mile. Tá com Alzheimer mesmo, Alzheimer.
You don't say. You really saw that?
I'm not kidding. Hamza, tell him I'm not having him. Come on, you saw it too.
True. He ain't yanking your pizzle. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. She had one different than the other.
All right. But that ain't normal. Everyone must be laughing at the wench.
Why? Some people might like it.
I don't know who'd like that. And did they do something?
What the fuck do you imagine they do? Light up in the dark?
Leave him be, Hamza. You're right. They did something. They rolled around and gave off sparks.
Show your stuff. See what you go fuck yourself. You swine! You pay for that!
Ih, tô pesado, mano. Cavalo. Ah, tem bastante espaço aí. Pra vender tudo.
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here, and none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them, but I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
I am. Let's go.
I thought we had everything clear, then, sir. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours. Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Of course you can have everything back. Just as long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
Now you're going to get it.
Hey, get him!
Useless. Come here.
I'm a nobleman. You have to spare me. Fallen on hard times. That's why I do what I do.
What now? One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on my hands. Besides, you're the one who's supposed to keep watch.
I'll go and track him then.
Great.
Porrada, porrada. Só cotu.
You never know. Word always gets around. People are already saying, "Dump." You never expect people to let their son marry his family's prominent mother.
I ain't done nothing, I swear. It was Vincent.
They say you're hard up, sir. I'm just telling you what people are saying. It's not easy for us nobles. At least there's something we agree on. As you wish, sir. Although...
Let's found the motherfucker.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
One-on-one, yeah. But it must be clear to you that you're no match for me. Even if the noose is waiting for you, it's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And believe me, I'll do it if there's no other way.
Fuck! Alright, I'll come with you. But you'll put a word in for me.
I might. As long as you don't try anything.
Promise me.
I won't promise you anything. Now come on. I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us.
Eu quero a armadura dele.
Have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. You deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Samine. Want a ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with these hands.
Could you wait a while? I'd better just check that I haven't lost anything while running around here.
All right, but make it... I was happy to get out of Samine for a while.
Ai, mas ó, cotoveleiras, ó, pra usar o cotô. Bora.
That offer of a... Sure.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's old Vence's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it. But on the way, you had the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true.
Leave it out, you two. One way or another, you wanted to fuck me over. Doesn't matter whose idea it was.
A thief robbing a thief. What a world.
I'm still a nobleman, if you don't mind. I'm not a thief. I'm a robber baron.
Where are you taking us?
I hope you realise you can't just execute me. I see how the law is respected here.
And what will happen to us?
What do you think? If they'll execute a nobleman, they won't think twice about a hired hand or two.
Oh, I'm not whimpering. I'm just trying to tell you how it was.
Bollocks! You're full of shit. Don't believe a word he says, Captain.
I'm innocent. I swear on my soul.
Captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
That's right. You always were a piece of shit, Francie. No scruples.
Thanks a lot, Captain.
Don't forget to tell Jornada what's happening, so we can stop worrying.
Will do.
And drop by some income tax. You're gonna be wet behind the ears.
Ah, eu tenho que falar com o cara.
Was machst du? Rob? Grüß Gott.
What do you have?
Aye, maybe next time.
You shouldn't be bothering us here. Boy, that four-legged ogre gave me a fright.
What's new? I was just...
He said he...
What do you mean more?
That we found... I've been... And that's about...
That sounds interesting.
Greetings to you, sir.
Excuse me.
Ah, cadê o cara pra vender as coisas? Tá com coisa de loja ali, pô.
Who goes there?
What will it be?
Show me your wares.
Ah, isso aqui que eu tô precisando.
Word about the
All right. Aye, you can... Thank you, and take care.
I need something... Word about...
Sure, what?
How's this?
Wow.
All right.
Are you yanking my... You see? Thank you kindly. And come again, friend.
Vender essa porra toda.
I'd like to do something.
Good.
Do you accept?
That's quite a sum. Lower your price. Sehr gut. I can agree. Sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Quanto de dinheiro ele tem? Ele tem 353.
Let's talk about the...
Warum nicht?
Só isso?
Ja, das ist gut. Finally, das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Urtiga e Belladonna. Vou pegar um machado de lenhador desse aqui.
Show me your... I'd like to discuss...
Sure. What? Finally. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Some noble was resting on you.
Vamos aqui fazer Shrap de salvação. Aqui. Você vai precisar de vinho, um punhado de ortiga e 2 punhados de beladona. Deixa eu tirar a foto disso, né? Alquimia nesse jogo é algo sensacional. Adicione ortiga no caldeirão por 2 turnos. Moa beladona. Tá. Vou moer beladona. Vou botar aqui. Beladona. E úrtiga. Cadê úrtiga? Dois punhados de beladona. Tá. Então, vinho. Adicione a úrtica ao caldeirão e ferva. Ferveu. Levanta. Espera esfriar. Baixa de novo. Ferve de novo. Levanta. Agora vem aqui com beladona. Almofariz. Outra beladona. Almofariz. Pilão. Adicione a beladona no caldeirão e ferva por um turno. Adicionei. Abaixa. Agora ferve por um turno. Levanta. Ah tá, pega o frasco aqui. Ah, garoto, fiz 2 ainda.
That belladonna needed a lower flame.
Dá um save. Tá, agora. Retorne ao ferreiro. Vamos lá, no azul. Agora tem cavalo.
Everything all right? Hey?
Minha cama aqui. Que isso, Mael, de Evisa? É tipo um visto?
God bless you.
Só pra avisar que vem, né? Tem que dormir, mano. Ah, tá. Só pra avisar mesmo, né? Não precisa de entrevista nem nada não, né? Só faltava essa.
I'm sorry.
O cara peladão.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realised they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semin, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semin, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down. The whole band.
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the carts and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
I'm not sure. Lord Semin took them and Gules to his courtyard. We'll see how he deals with them.
I know what to do with them.
Don't worry. I don't think Lord Semin will let them off lightly.
Anyway...
Caralho, vai dar 11 horas, viado. Nem vi a hora passando.
I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semin's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes. The bailiff's daughter. When you were in Truskovitz. What do you think of her?
Well, I haven't seen Agnes. Is she pretty?
Pretty doesn't do her justice. She's a beauty. But she's got such a sharp tongue on her that I don't envy older at all. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot.
Eu achei ele, pô.
People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition, but that's all I know.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia, but you'll have to ask the Truskovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
With the devil? Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Semin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truskovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
Ótimo conselho, cara. Até
I
brabo.
apologize.
I'd like to ask...
What more do you need to know? God's...
Would you repair it?
Caralho.
Word about the prop.
All right. Very well then.
Come back anytime, friend.
Tô melhorando, tô melhorando. Vou salvar aqui e vou parar, galera. 11 horas, amanhã é dia de trabalho. Mas, sábado, jogarei a noite toda. E que porra de armadura é essa que tá quebrando? Esse casaco comum, ele não conserta. Ah, essa bota aqui, ó. Valeu, Mael. Obrigado a companhia aí, meu brother. Então, um abração. Obrigado, Mael. A gente se fala. Thank you very much for the company. Goodbye.